Hi, welcome. As you can see, I'm wearing my cardigan again, which means that I have a crazy dream for you. I had this dream a few days ago, but I did not really have time to make a video, so I hope that I will remember what I dreamt. Okay, the first part of my dream was that I had a Skype chat with a friend of mine who was a dancer at the opening choreography that I did back on January the 31st this year, and I had a Skype chat with him, and then there was a change of the scenery in my dream and I was on Seebühne Mörbisch, which is an open air festival that has the stage in the water in Neusiedler Lake, and it really exists. So I dreamt that we have been extras on Seebühne Mörbisch because there was a film crew which was filming a ballerina movie for over a year and they needed extras. And this guy was an extra, I was an extra, and also another friend of mine was an extra there. And we had a really good time. And there was also a very famous Austrian actor called Tobias Moretti, who was a part of the movie too. And then again there was a change of the scenery, and this time Tobias Moretti was climbing down a big wall in the Stone Pit in St. Margarethen, where the opera festivals take place every summer. So he was climbing down that wall, and when he started with his climbing, he was still his age that he really is now. And when he arrived on the ground, he was an old man. On the ground, the film crew also built a medieval city, and it looked really real, and yeah, the life there was also like in medieval times. And there was no backstage area, so it was like a real medieval city. The strange thing in the city was that the people there who were actually extras behaved and lived like they were in medieval times. And yeah, on one hand they were just pretending, and on the other hand they really were living this history. Around and in the city there were a lot of little lakes and ponds with big fish in them. And the people were not fishing with fishing rods, they were fishing with tea bags, which was really strange, with black tea. They hung these black tea bags into the pond, and the fish ate the tea bags, and they pulled them out of the water and cooked them. So this was something strange. Then there was again a change in the scenery, and I dreamt that there was a big banquet in the medieval city, and there were big tables with a lot of food. I don't know what they were shooting or what they were celebrating. I really have no idea, because it seemed like I was really in medieval times and not in a movie. The banquet was for the rich people in this medieval city, and the leftovers stayed on the tables, and like rats, all the little children came and ate the leftovers of this banquet. Another strange thing in the city was that although we knew that this was just for a movie, there were no cameras and no camera crew to find. So it was a bit like Big Brother, or if you want, Hunger Games, with all these cameras around you, but you have no idea where they really are. Then there was another banquet, and at this banquet there were royals, and these royals came with a time machine, so they weren't just actors, they were transported here in a time machine from I don't know when exactly. and they knew also that they are in future now, and they were really afraid about planes because aeroplanes were flying over this banquet and they were looking up and were really scared. These people also loved the fish that the other people caught with the tea bags. Okay, so I think you see this was again a crazy dream. Not as crazy as the first one, but I think still a bit weird. Something that is familiar to me is this, I already dreamt once that I have been in a village where they were filming a TV show, which also took place back in history, and it was about the Wild West. And in this village everyone pretended to be a barmaid or a cowboy or a sheriff, and a farmer. And there were cameras everywhere, you could not really see them. And around this little village the ordinary life was still going on, and they had no problems with this little village that was pretending to be back in history. And this time it was almost the same with this medieval times and medieval city in the stone pit. Okay, so I hope you liked this stream, and I think you can be sure that there will be more. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all a good night. Bye!